Hi and welcome back to my channel SciTech. In today's video, to compare the display comparison between all of this X series, which is a Realme X2 Pro, Realme X7 Pro and the Realme X7 Max. As you can see friends, these are the three phones from the Realme X series only. Let's see which phone will be having the higher brightness level and which phone will be having the really good contrast and saturation levels. That is what I'm going to compare friends in this video. This video is going to be really very interesting and very challenging as well. Let's see which phone will be the clear winner. So this is the latest addition to the Realme X series, which is the Realme X7 Max. And this Realme X2 Pro has got launched 1.5 years back. That's a too old mobile phone, and the Realme X1 Pro has got launched only few months ago. So the Realme X1 Pro. First, let's check what are the basics hardware specifications between all of these three smartphones. The reason why I'm doing this kind of video is because few of the users are actually thinking of buying one of the smartphone X1 Pro or the X1 Max. So they want to know about the display as well. So I thought of including even the Realme X2 Pro. That makes really sense to use all the X series at the same time. So first, let's compare the physical hardware differences between all of the three smartphones. So all the three smartphones, they do have one thing in common, which is a Super AMOLED display. Yes, Super AMOLED display can be found in all the three smartphones. That's the one thing common. And the screen size is slightly 6.55 inches screen, which is 6.5 inches on the Realme X2 Pro and 6.55 inches on the Realme X7 Pro and 6.43 on the X1 Max. In the name it says Max, but the screen is actually really small. So usually I did expect the screen to be kind of close to 6.67 inches or something like that, but that's not the case. So it's designed for single hand usage, I think so. That's also another advantage, not much complaints. So the brightness, all the phones are in the same kind of brightness, 1000 nits of peak brightness. That is the one thing which I can give the confirmation. But let's see in the practical testing which phone has got what type of colors and saturation level. That is what I'm going to compare side by side in depth. And the refresh rate 90 Hz, 120 Hz, 120 Hz. HDR10 Plus certified, HDR10 Plus, HDR10 Plus. So few of the users, they are experiencing not HDR10 Plus supported in the Realme X1 Max device, few of them. And Gorilla Glass 5 production, Gorilla Glass 5 and the Dragon Trail glass in the Realme X7 Max device. So these are the basic hardware differences between all the three smartphones. So now we got to know about all the three phones at this point. Let's move to the next test, which is the Screen Test Pro. I'll try to use this application to demonstrate the colors capabilities of each and every smartphone. During this time of demonstration, I need to use with the full brightness. So, and this video is not edited in any way. So you know exactly how much brightness each phone is getting. So right now I did get the official Android 11 and Realme UI 2.0 update. Just now I'm trying to download on the Realme X2 Pro. I'll try to make a video very soon, so stay tuned for the video. And let me try to show you in the Realme X1 Pro. As you can see, I'm trying to use it with full brightness. With full brightness in all the three smartphones enabled, so you know exactly which phone has got what kind of brightness levels. So let's start with the first is the screen color test. Let's see in the screen color test which phone has got really dark and really good red colors. So one thing I can definitely observe friends, if I look closely, the Realme X1 Max has got slightly light kind of red color. Yes, I did observe few of the users I did notice as well. Even I can notice. Let me try to turn off the lights. Now you will be able to see the difference. You can see the difference in terms of the color. Let me try to show you the next color. This is how it looks. And for me, the display, the Realme X2 Pro looks really good. Even though the phone is really old, but still I did like the Realme X2 Pro display. And there's a basic differences between all the three smartphones. So now let's move to the next test, which is a maximum brightness test. I'll try to use with the maximum brightness. The phone will automatically increase to full brightness mode, but which I already selected. But let's see in this high brightness mode again what will happen. You can see different colors now. And next is a minimum. So this is also really essential friends, having the minimum brightness levels. This will give you the really good results, which one has got really good minimum brightness levels. I think all the three smartphones are having really great low brightness without much problem, as you can see. So not much issues. Sometimes, as you can see friends, the Realme X2 Pro, X1 Max, they both look same in this color. As you can see, same color, green color, but some reason the Realme X7 Pro version is not looking kind of green. That's one thing which I thought of mentioning. And overall the X2 Pro and the X7 Max, they're kind of close to each other in terms of the calibration. So in this way you will be able to get to know friends which one has got what type of calibration it is. That is the reason you should watch all of this complete video without even skipping. So this is another test which I'm trying to do with the full brightness. So color contrast test I'm trying to do with all the three smartphones comparison. As you can see here. Next is the color reproduction degree as well. You can, if you want, you can compare all the three smartphones together. Which phone has got what kind of colors reproduction, that is another thing you can check it. So now let's play the video file. Let's see which phone has got what type of quality while watching the videos. I'm trying to play the same video file in all the three smartphones at same time. As you can see, friends, same time I'm trying to play. You can compare the brightness level. So which phone has got a really good brightness. I think all the three smartphones are doing kind of great job in terms of the brightness levels. Nothing much difference I can exactly observe. So Max on the top, Pro and the X2 Pro. This is how the sequence I did arrange, friends. In the middle one is the Pro version. Always you should remember, middle is the Pro. Let me just slightly bring the camera close. You can see the slightly more saturation in the trees when compared with other smartphones. That is what I did observe at this point. Slightly more saturation levels, little bit. In this particular part, I can observe a little bit. And make sure to comment below, friends, which display you think the best as well. That is also another important thing. What you think, which display is the best. So for me, sometimes all the three smartphones, they look kind of close to each other, but in some scenarios I did feel the Realme X2 Pro has got slightly better saturation levels. Realme X2 Pro and the Realme X7 Max, both phones are slightly close to each other in terms of the saturation levels. You can observe even in this environment as well. As you can see, friends, even now you can observe the sunset, you can see. So this is another segment which also gives you a clear idea what is happening between all the three phones. So I'm trying to show you each and every small detail as well, so you know exactly which phone to buy, so I'm not regretting later. So that is the reason I'm trying to do this many videos on the smartphones. So these are the results which we get, as you can see, friends, clearly. So here also you'll get to know which phone has got really good saturation levels by looking at the sun. So all the three smartphones are really great, but I do feel the Realme X2 Pro, I did like the display. I'm not sure why. I think because of the brightness, I think so, but still it looks kind of good, Realme X2 Pro display. So now let me try to put slightly low brightness mode, maybe 10. Total percentage is slightly 10%. So exactly 10%, as you can see. The Realme X2 Pro display looks really bright. Yes, friends, the normal thing it happens with the Realme X2. Let me just show you from the beginning. So overall, in the video quality, all the three smartphones are kind of good, but let me just explain you one scenario. So is the notification bar. I'll try to put it exactly at the 50%. 50% I'm trying to keep in all the three smartphones. Let's see which phone will be having really bright screen. That is what I'm going to do is research here. So right now, as you can see, friends, clearly, so if you observe, you can see the text on these two phones, Realme X7 Pro and the X7 Max, but you cannot see anything on the X2 Pro because I did keep only 50% brightness. As you can see, 50% brightness only, but still it looks really much brighter, friends, very brighter. Yes, the Realme X2 Pro, the bright screen, even at the 50%. That's completely weird. I'm not sure why, but that's another thing. Let me try to open the settings application in the background. So now you'll be able to see the difference in terms of the brightness levels, how much it is. So let me try to slightly decrease this completely to 0, 10, 20. I am trying to keep it 25%. As you can see, 25%. This is how it looks on all the three smartphones. 25%, as you can see. Still the Realme X2 Pro display looks brighter in 25% as well. So most of the time I used to keep brightness close to 20% only, friends, because of this high brightnessness in this Realme X2 Pro. So this is a quick comparison between all of these three smartphones. Hopefully I think you got what I'm saying. So in this kind of test results, the display looks, all three smartphones are kind of close to each other. So make sure to comment below, friends, which display you felt the best as well. See you in the next video, friends. Until then, stay tuned. Bye.